Well, The Wheel of Time is one of the most popular series on Prime Video, and in season 3, the fantasy story intensifies as characters prepare for the last battle. Well, star Rosamund Pike, we had a chat to chat with her. Take a look.
Well, it is such a pleasure to talk to the one and only Rosamund Pike. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Claudia. It's lovely to be speaking to you.
Likewise, we've got some fans of this show, and here we are in season 3. I have to ask you, the source material, it's rich, it's complex. How do you feel the TV series is living up to the books?
Well, I've read the first 4 books on audiobooks, so they're available through Macmillan Audio or Audible, and that's been a huge labor of love. So I know deeply what the storylines are, and I feel that our series, while sometimes deviating from the order in which things happen, the motivations for the characters remain entirely true to the books. Sometimes we've elaborated or gone further with a storyline. Sometimes we've held something back because we know that it's going to be woven in later. But I feel that that energetically and emotionally, we are 100% true to the material. And that's something it's no easy feat. I think it's really remarkable how the writers have navigated it. Particularly this season, I feel that fans will feel rewarded and pleased with our handling of the material.
Yeah, that's exciting, and I do think it's a beautifully done show. Now, let's talk about your character, Moiraine. What is she going to be like in this season? The Dragon Reborn has been declared. What will she do? Is there anything you can say about that?
Well, Moiraine has a much harder task now because for season 2, the knowledge of who was the Dragon Reborn was secret. So her mission to prepare the Dragon Reborn to face the last battle, to work out how to train him in the power, in this terribly dangerous ability of male channeling, which we know drives any man who can do it mad, while at the same time giving them colossal power. It's a very dangerous task, and although Moiraine is skilled in using the female half of the power, it doesn't give you any access to how to explain or teach it to a man. So she has to be really nimble in her decisions and very crafty, because now the Dragon Reborn has been declared. There are huge factions trying to control him, manipulate him themselves. People who want him dead, people who want to use him for their ends, people who want to use him as the nuclear weapon he can potentially be. So she has to be very strategic, and actually she has to also learn to submit to his will, which is getting stronger. And Moiraine is not someone who likes to submit. So it's a battle for me this season between submission and control. She learns that in order to still guide, she has to follow.
Okay, so again, a lot of cool things to watch for this season. What do you think the show has for die-hard fans of the book, but not just those, but those who are watching the story for the first time?
I think season 3, we really dive into the political intrigues. We see how power is held between different factions and how those different factions manipulate one another. We then meet the Aiel culture in a very profound way, which is personally one of my favorite elements of the book. We go to the Aiel Waste, which is a treacherous, forbidding land where very few survive who aren't trained to live in it. Now that's where Moiraine is found for the most of this season, with Randall Thor and Egwene Alvia. And they meet the Wise Ones, who are the spiritual equivalent of the Aes Sedai in the Aiel culture. They also talk about and learn about dream walking, which is a beautiful element of the Wheel of Time, where people can travel in their dreams, and they can enact evil or they can enact good. They can meet. Imagine that. Imagine you could meet a loved one who was on the other side of the world, not on Skype or Zoom, but you could actually meet them in a dream, and you could choose to travel in the dream and meet up with someone. I think it's such a beautiful idea. I'm so proud of this season. You can probably see it. It's really, yeah. I'm proud of all the actors. I'm proud of our young cast, and I'm so proud of the older, more mature actors like Shorea Dashlu or Olivia Williams, who we've attracted to this show. Because they know that this is a show in which they're going to have fun, They're going to play characters who are kind of indelible, who look fantastic, and who have real weight. I mean, it's
Sure.
wonderful to be in a show that offers so many fabulous actresses in particular a real scope to spread their wings.
Well, it's again just a beautifully done show, great, remarkable special effects. And as a producer, you should be very proud of this. And we can't wait to watch season 3. Rosamund Pike, thank you so much for your time today.
Yes, The Wheel of Time. It's season 3 starring Rosamund Pike is streaming now on Prime Video.